Hi everyone, I'm Cinderay9. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. So, we're on the 6th level. You just go up one from where we were. There's a hidden path right here that you could take across. This will lead you down to this floor. Over here we have a golden apple. It's kind of nice. A save point, which is where we're trying to get to. Counterattack. Miss, and doesn't matter. That's where we want to go. To get there, well, we technically didn't go down a floor. We just kind of moved over, as you can see. All you do is head this way. A couple of dragons. Come on. Good. Head through this warp point teleporter thing. You end up over here, which isn't a save point. I misspoke. There's a teleporter. Oh no, Doom! I wonder if we can run away in 10 seconds. Oh, look! Which will let you head up here. Take this teleporter. I still don't have 100% here. Hold on. This will take you to basement 5. Over here. Which we can now head up. Preemptive strike. Little murderer. I need... Where is... protect... Libra... Stardust Rod. I remember there's something about this guy. I can't remember quite what it is. Jump! Libra? Analyze target status. Goodbye. I think maybe it can insta-kill something. I don't remember. Here you will find a protect ring and, per usual, an enemy ambush. Hi, Behemoth. Let me just go ahead and get... Where is it? Mirage. Rosa. Where is... Blink. No, I said blink. Defend. And Stardust Rod. Okay, let's just get rid of the Behemoth per normal. Okay. Hey, Headband. Hey, Cecil, level up. Okay, now we have another protect ring. We could give that right here. Again, a little less intellect and spirit, but more defense and half primary element. Go ahead and take that. Basement 5 map complete. 3 free sirens. Woo! We know how much I want to use those now. This will take you to this room that has a save point. It has a save point for a reason. Please use it. I think all I need is a tent. We'll see. How is everybody? Use note 10. Why am I not using a cottage, even though I have 52 of them? Habit. Okay, now, one thing I want to check. Darn, I can't just have Edge throw the shuriken. Like, I can't just have, like, we have the Stardust Rod here, use Stardust Rod. I can't have him just throw shuriken. That'd be really handy. Oh well. Make sure you save. Save here. And get ready. Base of 5. Let's use it here. No. Preemptive strike. I still say if I have a preemptive strike, I should be able to run away before you get to attack. It's over here, isn't it? Yes! There's this sword. Doesn't it look super fancy? It does. I want it. Of course, considering what we had to do for the Murasame, you know it's not going to be that easy, right? The power of this sword is abhorred by Zemus, and so must never be set free. Oh, if Zemus doesn't like it, I want it. Say hello to Dark Bahamut. Dangerous, scary, and defend. Haste. Defend. Edge. Where is Spider Silk? Kane, jump. Stardust Rod. The Stardust Rod is extremely important for this fight. Counter Flare, which I knew that was coming, which is why I had Cecil Guard. Dark Bahamut's gimmick is not right to say it's a gimmick. What he does is he counters everything with something. However, there is one exception to this. For some reason, he doesn't counter the Stardust Rod, and the Stardust Rod does a ton of damage. But if we do something else, like throw shuriken, or jump, he will counterattack. Bahamut's counterattacks have a chance, as you can see, to insta-kill. This is a problem. Kane, stand up. Quit sleeping on the job. So you just have to keep everybody healthy. Bahamut also likes to put Reflect on himself, which is smart. Also need Blink. Maybe he doesn't counter the throw as well. I know for sure the Stardust Rod, as you've seen. Did that catch Kane? Yes, it did. Or it looked like it did. Yeah. Stardust Rod. If you have this, oh, there's Counter Flare. It counters it, but it's not nearly as damaging as other things he can do, such as Insta-Death. Insta-Death is bad. Oh, there's Flare, which he's smart enough to reflect off of himself so he can hit anybody and make sure he hits them. Dark Bahamut's quite smart. But as long as you keep the damage up and use haste, slow, and all of that, you should do okay. Counterattack, but that's gonna miss. There's flare. Shell, blah, blah, blah. Shell will also help. Without this stuff, this fight is extremely tough. And see, it just does so much damage. And if Cecil is guarding and has the draw attacks, he can take the hits. Throw! Just keep up the damage. Throw shuriken. Jump. Defend. Up. Now, because he has Reflect on, it'd be annoying for me to find out how much HP he has. But there he goes. About 5 or 6 Stardust Rods and some Shuriken throws, he'll go down. Now, I got a little lucky he didn't Mega Flare again, but as long as you get slow on him very quickly, that way, before he gets Reflect on. Slow Dark Bahamut and haste your party, and you can get the heal spells off and everything else to recover. And that's the fight. With that, you obtain Ragnarok. Personally, I don't like this sword. Why? It's a sword for Cecil, and it's better than Excalibur. Excalibur should be the best sword. Okay, I'm done with my tiny rant. Ragnarok is Cecil's best sword. It gives him 5 strength, a ton of stamina, 15 stamina, and 15 spirit over Excalibur. Plus, it has 30 more attack and more accuracy. Grab Ragnarok and laugh as Cecil just became a powerhouse. Stardust Rod is fantastic. But this is the sword for Cecil. If you don't get it, Excalibur is still fantastic. It's just, to me, Excalibur should be the best sword. Oh well, it is legendary in its own right, Excalibur, throughout Final Fantasy and just the gaming multiverse. I've talked about that before. But in Final Fantasy IV, Ragnarok is the one sword better than Excalibur. And that's all that's over here. So with that, plus I have to give it props. It did look really cool, and that will be how it looks when you fight with it too. In this version, at least I hope so. That's how it should look. Everybody should be pretty okay, except for Rose's MP, I bet. We'll use a cottage, because she used a lot of MP that fight. by casting Kurisha over and over again. Alright, with that, we can... let's save here. With that, we can continue on. Move here. And now it's just backtracking. So, I'm going to take this time, because we have a save point there, I'm going to take this time to tell you what I plan on doing. I'm going to try to get a pink tail. And I'll show you a few things to help you survive the onslaught. Hopefully, I hope this works as well as I have it planned out in my mind. These 1%, I see the 1% actually. I would say these 1% keep getting me. I actually see it. Now we have to run a little ways to get to it, but we have to run this way anyway. It's right down here. I can see it's not quite filled in. And you can kind of see Ragnarok. Here you'll be able to see it. It also has that holy elemental to it, which is nice. It's right here. No, it's still 99%. Aww. Anywhere else on the map that isn't completely filled in? Ugh, not that I can see with the quick scan. Fine, game. Libra! I don't know why he identifies himself. Does that for a reason. I'm not quite sure. Okay, we just cross this over here. And now we can head back on our journey. Libra! Again, for whatever reason. I can't tell you honestly, I don't remember that enemy too well. Not that hard to kill. Alright, we already grabbed that treasure chest. Now we can head down. Subterranean 7. Do I want to... I kind of just want to do it on my own time. I guess I should show off the fight, huh? Okay. Let's run. So let me backtrack just a bit. In fact, I'll just cut here. I'll see you in a second. Okay, here we are. With the lovable red fang. Now we're going to change things up a little bit. First, we're going to head to Cecil's abilities. And I'm going to try giving him Reach, which imparts the Reach ability. What this does is somebody in the back row can do as much damage as if they were in the front row, yet still have that extra defense. So we're going to give Reach to Cecil. This is important. Give him Reach. Because he's going to be taking all the hits. And also, we're not going to use Ragnarok. We're going to use the Blood Sword. Yes, it has practically no attack power, but that doesn't matter. The point of it is, he's going to absorb HP whenever he counterattacks. Hopefully this will be enough. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to change the party, and we're going to put Cecil in the back row. What I'll actually do is we'll just change him and Rosa. Well, like so. We'll just do that. And of course, we'll make sure he has full HP. Between the Blood Sword, Reach, and being in the back row, I really hope he can survive. And everybody else will just be doing damage. They're not going to target anybody else. And remember, Cecil is actually immune to Berserk. I forgot. One of the crystal items actually makes him immune to Berserk. I think it's the mail. So make sure you have the full crystal set on him. We're gonna give this a shot. I think it'll work. Oh, I gotta need to put, you don't need white magic. Here, have Reach. You're not gonna cast white magic anyway. You'll be too busy taking hits. Draw attacks, counter. And that should be good. The other thing we want to do... Okay, she does have her... make sure you have a bow and arrow on Rosa so she can actually do some damage. Manfit poison. We'll just stick with that. Okay, shall we give this a go? How many sirens do I have? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's like a 1 in 50 chance, 1 in 64 chance. 75, something like that, chance that when you win this fight, that one of the Flans will drop the tail. It is an extremely low chance, which is why you may have wanted to grind for sirens by stealing them from the Watcher in the Tower of, or the Giant of Babel. Just wanna, one last reminder of all of that. I guess I could give golden apples and silver apples to people, but I'm kind of waiting for whatever reason. Siren! Here we go! Let's give this a try. Dance with us! Samba de flan! There's only 3 this time. Counterattack! He's not gonna quite heal enough. So he's taking way less damage. It may just buy enough time. Now, there's a chance you face 3, and there's a chance you face more. Actually, this could work out pretty well if Cecil could hit. He doesn't have that accuracy now that he does with Ragnarok. That's fine. Everybody else is supposed to be swinging anyway. He's gonna last quite a bit this way. I forget how much HP these things have. Samba de flan! Counterattack! Aw. Everybody just keep on swinging. Oh, maybe I should give Radia a whip. But they all have an element. You don't want to use elemental stuff on these things. I should have a bestiary still, right? Somewhere. I do. Because I'm curious. They're all attacking this one. Cecil can take the hits. We'll give him a potion. Maybe I should have taken off items and just have him heal himself with Cura. That would have worked really well too. Counterattack, but this will be a really good option for you to win this fight. Since they did make it tougher to me. Just because of all the new mechanics and stuff that it's tougher in this version. I should see how much HP they have. Yeah, he's not hitting enough. And I'll have to use more than a high potion too. We can just go ahead and give him Ragnarok back. And why not? There goes one. Ow, they're doing more now. Why? Maybe there was something with the blood sword that I wasn't remembering. Oh, the time it takes to use a potion. Come on. Counterattack. Next potion. I need one of them to die soon. Another one of them to die soon. Let me put it that way. Yep, he's not gonna live. Oh well. I had the right idea. He actually takes less damage when he has the blood sword on, for whatever reason that is. I honestly don't know. But there's that. That's how you'll do this fight. And you can't escape, of course. So I'll probably lose this one too. Maybe not. He might be able to do enough, actually. But this is how you'll do it. Blood Sword is because you don't need Cecil's damage. He'll take less damage with the Blood Sword, again, for whatever reason that is. So, give him that. Give him the Reach, just so you can do a little bit of damage from the back row. And Defend. When he needs health, use a potion. Well, you wouldn't use a potion. Use like an X potion, or probably the better choice would be to have him cast Cura on himself. He'd probably heal a decent amount. Your party just has to be strong enough. Yep, not gonna throw in time. As soon as Berserk wears off, they recast it. But just entice, which is the one bad thing that can happen. The other bad thing that can happen because of that's confuse. But normally the characters are berserked anyway, so. Oh, there went Edge, which is a problem because he was the. Oh, there we go! Yay! 20,000 EXP. Well, and a dry ether. That is not what we needed. Obviously, it's not what we needed. This is not the item you were looking for. So there we go. That's how that fight will work. Anything else I could give to? So apparently we do want the Blood Sword, even though it doesn't heal that much. Sure. And strongest stuff you have, and that's gonna be it. It's just gonna take time. But once you have this set up, it'll work pretty well. If the Blood Sword healed like it used to, it'd be even easier. But so again, I think instead of items, we'll want. Oh, you're not gonna let me change out items? Okay. He really doesn't even need reach now that I think about it. He's not doing that much damage anyway. The whole point is for him to survive, and the Blood Sword's not giving him that much anyway. Just use white magic. That's about it. And make sure we didn't get it right. I don't remember if it's a key item or... where it shows. I think it actually has to show up there. It's like, hey, you got this. So instead of the dry ether, it actually has to show up that you got it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is... oh, the time's going to be kind of weird on this episode because I don't know exactly when with the cuts and things like that. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to try to get the tail. And if I do, then I'll show you. So give me... it's going to take me a while, but for you it'll just be a second or two. Okay, I've had enough. It just won't drop. But I figured I'd show you the fight one last time to show you the way that I've been doing it, and it seems to work pretty well. So let's go ahead and use a siren. I just reloaded, so I have all the sirens still. Dance with us! So we know they're going to start the fight out this way. We're going to have Cecil, Azuna, Rosa. You want the Blood Sword on and Cecil in the back row, so he takes less damage. This will be important. Now you can cast slow on the on the Flan Princesses. This will help you survive easier. Well, it'll help Cecil survive easier since he's taking hits. Also, have him Cura himself. Right now. Just follow this and it'll work out. Unless you get surprised. Which doesn't make sense to me. How are we surprised when we're the one using the alarm? If you're lucky, you can get haste off as well. Sometimes they will Samba before you get haste off. This time they didn't. It doesn't change things too much. It'll just make the battle go even faster. So once you have that, if you get haste off, you'll want to wait just a little bit before you do the next part. Now should be a good time. You're gonna Azuna Radia. Oh good, also got a cure off. You don't always get that either. I was a little too fast. Because they're about to Samba again. It's fine, it's just a little bit of wasted MP. So what you're going to do next, like I said, is Azuna Radia. And now she'll be able to go. What you're going to want to do is cast Flare on this Flan Princess. If Radia has haste, you can use the Stardust Rod, which will do a 10 of damage to all of them. Or you can also... Flare. You can also use Bahamut. What you'll always want to do, though, is get that flare off, because it'll just save you a ton of time. You saw how much damage it did. It does a ton of damage. If you have haste, you might be able to get another flare off, which will end the fight. By following these steps, you can get rid of them pretty easily. Now you're gonna have to run back and heal with cottages. If you want to continue this because your MP is gonna get kinda low. To save time, I was just sitting here chucking ethers because, well, I know that I only have 12 of these. And I'm reloading if I don't get it, because I don't want to be over leveled for the rest of the stuff. That was just what I was doing. If you really want this, I hope you got a lot of sirens. But I had to have done at least 60, 70 of these fights, and I couldn't get it to drop. The drop rate is, like I said, really low. And I really wanted to show it off for all of you, but can't say I didn't try. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move on. So I'm just going to run back. Oh, let me get everybody back to where they're supposed to be. The other thing I did that you probably noticed was I took off counter because it really wasn't doing anything, and just watching the animation just took so much more time. So after the first few fights, I took counter off. You don't need it, as you saw. It really adds nothing because Cecil doesn't get that much HP back. So just, you know, don't even bother. Everybody else should be the same. Oh yes, I gave Kane a Poison Axe just because it has more accuracy. You would not believe how often Kane misses. with Gungnir, even though it has a 90%, it gives him 90, he has 90 accuracy with it. He just seemed, for me anyway, to hit so much more often when he was using the Poison Axe. And the Poison Axe does a little bit more damage too, so if you have one, throw that on him. If not, give him another axe, even if he loses a little attack power. He just seemed to be missing so much. I don't know what they did to his accuracy with that thing, but... or just his accuracy in general. Kain misses a lot in this version, it feels like. Where he didn't miss near this often in other versions. For me, anyway. Onward to Basement 7. This should be fun. That's not fun. And we're probably going to get hit anyway. Oh no, wow. Actually escaped before he could go, that's a first. Even with preemptive strike, that's a first. Alright, let's see what we have here. Ooh, save point. So we can make use of that. A cottage. And how is everybody's MP now after that? Tent will work. And I still have tents. So we'll do that. Okay. Let's move on. We'll do a little bit more. And then call an episode. Counter. 9,999. Let's see. What's in here? Ah, the lance. Let's see. Who was the lance? I think I remember. Those who seek this hallowed lance shall have naught but their damnation. Well, I'd like to have that. This is the Plague Horror. I was right. Okay, Plague Horror has a very fun and interesting gimmick. Jump. He will cast Doom on the entire party. Holy... attack. Flare. So, when the counter reaches 10, you're dead. That's it. He will also do this, which is cute. He will cast Haste to make the counter go faster. But this is also a double-edged sword because, well, you are going faster so you can do more damage. Just burn him down as quickly as possible. Holy. Don't even worry about defending or anything like that. He will also throw Protect on himself to stall for more time. Because that's all he does. All he has to do now is stall. But I want you to look at Kain's counter. Yeah, it's at 9. While Kain's in the air, his counter is stalled. This gives you maybe a last-ditch hit if you need it. If the Plague Horror had a little more HP, it would be very scary. The problem is he doesn't. Just attack him really hard with the biggest stuff you got, and he'll go down. Just like that. Yay, edge gains a level. And with that, we get the Holy Lance. It's a very interesting gimmick, but he's just not strong enough. So the Holy Lance, it doesn't have the stamina that Gungnir has, obviously. But Kain is losing stamina by equipping it, but it has a lot of attack and accuracy, which is exactly what Kain needs. So glad to give that to him. Okay. Since we did that, we should probably go back and save. Not that that fight's tough, but from what is coming up. Oh, we'll save here. Let's see. You know what? We'll just kill you, because now Cecil does a ton of damage to you. And Cain does damage. Quite a bit of damage to him too, because of course the Holy Lance has the Holy Elemental. Easy XP. Inside here. Oh yeah. I will not relinquish these blessed relics to the likes of you. Of course you won't. There's two ways to do this fight. I could just really cheese it, but it's annoying, but here we go. I guess I'll show off a little bit. This is the Luna Sword, one of two that you can fight. Nope, I should wait. Hold on. Let's do this correctly. Firaga. I guess I could have Cecil, there it is! Bad Breath. Which is the terrible part about this fight. I'm gonna go ahead and use a unicorn horn. It's just easier that way. Unicorn horn. Oh, I didn't get rid of what I needed it to. Oh, it confused Cecil this time. Well, that's a shame. The confusion is really annoying. Radea's still using that Stardust Rod, which is good. Nope, no, she's not, because she got confused. Well, that killed Edge. It's just a really annoying fight because of Bad Breath. Your luck in this fight will be, honestly, a lot of how often does he use Bad Breath. No, good, we got Cain to jump. Just because it, as you can see, just messes a lot of things up. The thing you'll want to do, per usual, is get slow off as quickly as possible. We can't do that now. Whenever he's hit by a physical attack, he will do that. He will cast Reflect on himself. Something to note, when you use an item, it works just like it's reflecting off. I've already deemed that I've lost this fight, so I'm not even... The other trick he will do is reflect bio off of himself, like so. And that's this fight, honestly. It's just really, really annoying. But there is something you can do to make this fight quite a bit easier. Now, I don't think I can do this now because he has... Oh, no, you still can. Because he's undead, if you throw an elixir at him, he still takes 9,999 damage. And we can still have Kane jump. It's really funny because, well, he's taking max. And I don't mind using a few elixirs for this, to be honest. After about 4 of these, it should die. No? Man, we have to use another one now. Ah, bad breath. Was that enough? Tell me that's enough, Kane. No? Ah, you caught Kane. Well, that was a good game. Just try to get the elixirs off, and then if you can, you win. It's that simple. Oh yeah, we still have Phoenix. One last shot. Honestly, it's a very annoying fight. That's why. Mostly because of the confused part. Bye, Edge. I'm not even messing around with it. Forgot how just how annoying this fight is. There, 5 elixirs and it should die around somewhere around there. 4 or 5 elixirs depending on how much damage you've done to it. I hate bad breath. Well, that's one. Ha 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 ha. Hey, the ladies level up. And now do that. Use a few Phoenix Downs. And in between episodes, I may go buy more elixirs because they are nice to have. And I'll need some for the next fight with it. Can't remember exactly where it is. In this treasure chest you get a ribbon, and this one you get a ribbon. This will make the next fight easier, however. Ribbon! 9 defense, 12 magic defense. If you know anything about Final Fantasy, however, there's something very special about the ribbon. The ribbon makes you immune to status effects. Well, adverse status effects, bad status effects. You can still haste and protect, shell yourself, etc. But everything that Lunasaur just did would not work on the ladies now. Very, very nice. Nah, just run. At least I hope they kept that here too, where it still does that. There we go. But with that, I think I'll call it an episode. Like I said, in between this episode and the next, I may warp myself out and go to the Hummingway place and buy some more elixirs, because that'd be nice to have, and I have the cash for them now. Go ahead and save here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. We're slowly slugging through this place, but we're starting to get pretty close to the end now. I think we've gone through about half the floors. Somewhere around there. There's still quite a bit to go. This is the last dungeon. There's a lot to it. But we are getting some really neat stuff. To the next episode, I'm Sundari9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.